Kinder Camp is loads of fun activities and meeting new friends and getting to be engaged in school-like activities and also meeting new friends like Brenna. And Kinder Camp is also to just be prepared for kindergarten, to do your ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, and even interacting with other students and other staff. And and also Kinder Camp is to the playground. Having a kid go into some place that they don't know is very scary for a student to go into because they don't know what to expect. And then having Kinder Camp, having Riley go to Kinder Camp, and then going to kindergarten, she was like, yes, I know what we're going to do. I'm going to have my own seat. I'm going to put my backpack on my chair. I know that I'm going to sit down and do some work with my letters and my numbers. So she was prepared. So Kinder Camp really helped prepare her for that, which I couldn't do. And she knew that her teachers were there to help support her. And she just blossomed into her own little person who you see right here. So.
Thank you.
United. Way. Thank you so much, because without you, kids like my daughter could not have succeeded and been ready to go move on to kindergarten. And without you guys, I think that a lot of the kids would have been lost and not knowing and not being prepared as well as they were. So thank you guys very much.
Good morning and welcome to United Way of Northern Arizona's 2021 campaign kickoff, coming to you virtually. Our theme this year is Step Up for Our Community, and we have witnessed and been heartened by the generosity of individuals and companies who have stepped up to galvanize the power and resilience of our wonderful community. On behalf of the Board of Directors at the United Way of Northern Arizona, we could not be more proud of all of your team and collaborating partners in the community, which have made possible for our friends and neighbors over this past incredibly challenging year. Today, you will hear how the United Way of Northern Arizona, through your support, has lived their mission to improve lives by mobilizing communities to create lasting changes in community conditions. The young children and families of our first video are testaments of the lasting changes we invest to ensure the power and potential of successful and resilient youth. An investment in our youth is an investment in keeping our community healthy and thriving for generations to come. With our focus and efforts continue to be laser focused on supporting our youth, we were there to support the safety and security of communities too. In collaboration with our value partners, we advanced vital services for our youth, families, and individuals in need, all in the midst of a devastating pandemic and raging wildfires. What a year! I have been involved with United Way since 2010. The United Way of Northern Arizona is critical for our community, and I support our work through my time, advocacy, and financial support. I joined United Way to support our Northern Arizona nonprofits that are vital organizations within our community. I also joined to assist leading community-led solutions for a strong quality of life, support of our youth, and to help make a difference in my community. Strong communities need a strong United Way, and a strong United Way needs your support. We believe today's program will inform and inspire you to get involved as a volunteer, an advocate, and as a donor. Again, on behalf of the Board of Directors of the United Way of Northern Arizona and our talented leadership team, we are grateful that you are here, and we promise it will be worth your while. So sit back and enjoy learning more about your United Way.
The Dolly Parton Imagination Library, DPIL, is a program that was founded by Dolly Parton, and it provides one free book a month for children ages 0 to 5. And the books come directly in their name, and the books are actually chosen by a panel of experts, and they're really catered towards the children and where they are developmentally at their age. So the books that Elena was getting when she was 2-3 months old are very different than the book she's getting now that she's 2. So it's really exciting every month to get a different book in the mail, and Elena gets to open it and gets to read them, and we get to read them together. Her favorite book is actually called There Was a Black Hole That Swallowed the Universe. She has loved that book, gosh, I want to say since before she was 1, to the point where she's ripped off the pages, we've taped it together, and it's great because, you know, it's a fun book that we know that she just loves, and it makes her feel good. But at the same time, she's learning about different things. So she's learning about, you know, astronomy and black holes and cells and things that make up a planet. Can you give the black hole a beso? I would like to just say a big thank you to all the donors and supporters of the DPIO program and United Way of Northern Arizona. Over 3,000 children have been able to benefit from the program, and it's been amazing, and I highly recommend, if you've got a little one who's 5 or under, to enroll in the program. I cannot stress how amazing it's been, and how beneficial and how much it truly has contributed to the growth of my child. So thank you, and I hope you continue to support DPIL, and thank you again.
What a year it's been. In addition to the important work United Way does every year, the COVID pandemic added an entirely new set of needs in the community. And in the midst of the pandemic, we are also struggling with devastating wildfires and recent flooding. Some days it just felt like we couldn't catch a break. Our community rallies. Through an incredible outpouring and generosity from our community members, neighbors, city, county, corporate, and foundation partners, we're able to support the most vulnerable. Thanks to you, we were able to fund immediate community relief. We are grateful to our collaborating partners for their passion, resourcefulness, and determination. Throughout this last year, food boxes were distributed, families and individuals were provided shelter, utility assistance, transportation, childcare, and so much more. This year's campaign, Step Up for Our Community, continues to invest in the power and potential of successful and resilient youth and their families while providing assistance towards safety and security for the most vulnerable. We are focused on building relationships for the greater good of the communities we serve. Our funding this year has been directed towards collaborating programs that are dedicated to early childhood development, positive youth development, and safety and security for our communities. We are supporting children like Riley, who has gained confidence and social skills while attending kinder camp. We provide nearly 8,000 books to our children's and communities through the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. We'll create a vibrant future for our youth, like Emily, a Girl Scout, whose adaptability and perseverance completed her Gold Award during the pandemic. Be sure to check out justbegoldaward.org to see her project. And thanks to Tinkertopia, 200 children received STEAM kits every week during the pandemic. These programs are making it possible for our children to learn, grow, and reach their full potential. As we begin to understand the long-term impact of COVID, the United Way of Northern Arizona is focused on realizing our potential, which will result in more resilient communities. We will work to ensure families and individuals have a safe home to call their own, adequate food that enables them to move from day-to-day existence to planning a positive future. We'll make sure that people like our neighbors, Carol, a homebound 85-year-old school teacher, has food boxes delivered to her home. Families who were struggling to pay off medical bills are provided with financial assistance to allow them to make a new start. On behalf of our team at United Way, we have never been more proud of all that you have made possible. Your generosity, volunteerism, and spirit of collaboration in our public and private partnerships have provided a new hope for our communities. You help families stay in their homes, feed their children, and keep the lights on. While there's still urgent needs to address because of the pandemic, we have never been more optimistic for our promising and vibrant future. Let's step up for our community and live united. Thank you.
So Dorothy Family Help Center provides a variety of programs all under one roof. In our youth shelter, there are often youth that are referred through Department of Child Safety, foster care, juvenile probation, or maybe runaway or homeless youth needing extra support. In our domestic violence shelter, it is people that are currently going through an unsafe situation. It can be a single adult or families, and they're seeking not only shelter, but also assistance with basic needs, with creating goals and a case plan in a way where we try not to overwhelm our clients. Let's work on what your life is going to be looking like in 5 or 6 months from now, and what is that vision and how do we get there?
In the past, we've had a youth where she was living with her mom, but mom had to go into the hospital for surgery, and she had nowhere for her daughter to go. So our youth shelter is an option for situations like that. For the kids too, all they hear is, I'm gonna go into a shelter. It's gonna be a scary place. There's gonna be bad kids there. But they come in and it's like, hey, we've got a fish tank. Hey, we've got some staff might have their dogs here today, for you to play with. We're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna cook homemade cupcakes, and we're gonna make dinner together, and maybe we'll garden if you're into that. It's never gonna replace anyone's family environment, but we try to make it as welcoming and as safe as possible.
In total, the domestic violence shelter serves about 150 adults and children throughout a year. And then in our youth shelter, we house around 80 up to 90 youth a year. The support from United Way goes directly into us being able to keep lights on, to provide food, to have staff 24 hours a day. It also helps us to provide services to some of the most vulnerable people in our community, often as they are going through what may be the most traumatic event of their lives, and it allows us to provide a safe space for them to turn to.
I'm honored to be the United Way of Northern Arizona's spokesperson for Apache and Navajo counties. While I'm fairly new to the United Way of Northern Arizona, I've been involved with United Way as an organization over the last 30 years. I continue to be inspired by the positive impact United Way has on our communities. United Way of Northern Arizona is there to assist our communities with basic needs. Needs like safe housing and food that empowers families to move from living day to day to planning for a positive future. This year's campaign, Step Up for Our Community, is more urgent than ever. The counties I represent have a poverty rate that is more than double the statewide rate, and 30% of our children are living in poverty. With your support of this year's campaign, you will help to ensure our children will succeed in school and families receive the help they need to break the cycle of poverty. Your investment will provide safe shelter for families through rent or mortgage assistance and utilities assistance, hot meals and food boxes for families and our seniors in need, medical assistance and childcare, providing families with the tools and training they need to raise their children to be confident, resilient, and successful in school. United Way is a trusted partner that monitors the most significant need in our communities and invests in programs that impact and improve the greatest number of lives. Please join us today, donate, volunteer, and step up for our community.
Hopefully, you have found the stories you heard today inspiring. I know I have, but here's what's clear. Today, more than ever, the United Way of Northern Arizona needs your support. We are so grateful that you have given your time today to join us virtually. But funds are necessary to support and grow critical programs that invest in the future of our youth and help our neighbors in need. We now ask that you consider making a gift of $250. A gift at that level is only $20.83 per month. For $250, you can provide safe housing and critical support services to one survivor of domestic violence for 1 month. For $150, you can provide curriculum, materials, and books to serve one child over the course of a year. And for only $50, you can provide 2 teens with financial literacy courses, college application support, and quality mentorship. There are several ways for you to support your United Way of Northern Arizona. By simply clicking the button on your screen and entering in your information on our secure online platform, you can make a monthly recurring gift of any amount. And if you are not ready to make a longer-term commitment, please consider making a one-time gift of any amount. And remember, for an annual gift of $500 or more, you can become a member of the Summit Society, reflecting your strong commitment to the mission of the United Way of Northern Arizona. And of course, if you work for one of our wonderful workplace partners, you can give by signing up with your campaign coordinator. If you are a campaign coordinator for your company, thank you for engaging and educating your coworkers to reach your company's goal. We are so thankful for your attendance this morning and for your consideration of financially supporting the United Way of Northern Arizona's vital work on behalf of our youth, neighbors, and our communities. Again, please be generous, give what you are able, and thank you for stepping up for our community. Thank you.
I give to United Way of Northern Arizona because it allows me to live my purpose. And my purpose involves helping others in my community. It involves health, family, youth, all the things and more that United Way stands for.
The reason why I give to United Way of Northern Arizona is to give back to the community that I live in and to help those in need and to have compassion for the people that need help.
So I give to United Way because I've actually known people that were struggling in situations with domestic violence and they needed a place to go immediately to get out of that space. And I know United Way provides support to programs that can provide that.
I volunteer with United Way because it makes me feel good to participate in the community and contribute to my neighbors in need.
So I give and volunteer to United Way for many reasons, but really the big one is United Way is doing so much good in our community.
United Way's goals are audacious because they're forward-thinking and ambitious. I've been a volunteer, I previously served as a member of the board of directors, and I'm a donor.
Because I'm a strategic thinker as well, I think this is a very strategic way to invest in our community for the long term.
I want Flagstaff to be the kind of place where anybody can be safe, healthy, educated, and United Way helps make that happen.
I can give to one organization which I can trust to select the organizations within its network of community partners that will be of the most benefit at any given time.
United Way is a lot like a mutual fund of philanthropy.
So it's just the simplest way to make a donation with the greatest impact.
The Pathways program is a substance use prevention program. The way that it works is it supports youth in an after-school setting. And so United Way has really been able to help the Pathways program and the kids in the Pathways program.
The nonprofits, they need to have an ongoing funding source, something they can count on year after year so they can build their program. So it's not an individual donation at a time. United Way provides that stability, and then they can provide stability to the folks who need it in the community.
We build community through supporting each other, and we get through these hard times together.
You can see it every day. Volunteers who are helping with sandbagging, with the flooding. Everything that United Way has done has contributed to a better community. So for me, giving is, just a small piece of what I can do, and I do it without hesitation.